first presentation for the day. So we're going to have Megan and Kate come up and start.
Randall. Today we'll be presenting our idea of reducing the pesticide and fertilizer runoff in the Little Miami River. When Kate and I first started this project, at first we weren't sure what we wanted to do. But when we found out that 50% of pollution in rivers comes from lawn care products, it made us realize this is where we can make a difference. We contribute to this pollution. My family pollutes. Kate's family pollutes. Everyone in our community pollutes. I had no idea before I started this project that nutrient overload is the second biggest problem in our river. So how should anyone in our community know that either? This project made me understand that I can make a change. Me, a high school student. I can make this watershed better. And all I have to do is speak up. The Little Miami River has been a state and national scenic river since 1969. According to Aaron Rourke from Rivers Unlimited, this river supports 36 species of mussel, whereas other states like Wisconsin only have 6. This river also supports 87 species of fish and many birds. Now one may ask, how do these chemicals get into our watershed?
Pesticides get into our water when precipitation washes them directly into the local water source, in this case, the Little Miami River. There, these chemicals settle into the sediment and as time passes, become more and more harmful to the aquatic life. This is just what pesticides do. Fertilizers make their own contribution.
When fertilizers enter a river, they start the process of eutrophication. Due to the presence of fertilizer in the water, algae start to overgrow. As they die, decomposing bacteria take up the oxygen in the water to break the algae down. As the oxygen disappears, so do the fish that depend on it to survive. As of right now, 7 species of fish have disappeared from our watershed, and 2 are in the process of being extirpated. After learning about what these chemicals do, we wanted to go straight to the problem. We called 3 companies: True Green, Oasis Turpentry, and Branchhill Lawn Care. As we called numerous times, we realized these companies don't care what we have to say, which is when we decided to go straight to educating people, because companies do what customers want. And when we found out that Branchhill Lawn Care is going to offer natural services, we knew that that alone could make a huge difference. Which is why also that we chose to educate people on how to apply right and why they should use alternatives to these chemicals and natural services. As of right now, we're in the process of having a newspaper article written in our community to further expand our idea to everyday people. We also handed out flyers and did a door-to-door survey. There are 18 houses on my street, and every single one of these houses uses both pesticides and fertilizers on their lawn. And as we were talking to people, we realized they don't know what they're doing to our watershed, and they're willing to make changes, they just need to know how. People had no idea that something as simple as using vinegar on their weeds or using sticky traps instead of pesticides could make such a huge difference. But little do they know, it does. We used my neighborhood garage sale to educate people on applying smart and using natural services, which is further explained in our handout.
The costs of our project were to pay for the gas and the trifold as is seen out there. Everything else we used was given as an in-kind to us. Our future goal is, in the future we would like to make our community to be the first city only to use environmentally friendly lawn care products. Right now, our goal is to make Millbrook Farms, Megan's neighborhood, a zero pesticide and fertilizer neighborhood.
We have a huge goal, but if people in our community are given the chance to learn and understand what these chemicals do, they can make changes just like Kate and I have. Teaching people to apply smart and to use natural services will make an instant and dramatic impact on our watershed. Not only will the reduction of pesticides and fertilizers improve our watershed now, but it will have a lasting impact for years to come. Thank you. Any questions?
Do the judges have any questions for Megan and Kate?
How many people do you think you talked to during your garage sale when you were explaining your project?
Well, I'd say about 25, 30 people.
When you were at the garage sale and you were talking to people, what's the one alternative that you offer to them that you think that they'll use?
Well, when we were talking to people and they told us that they were using pesticides and fertilizers on their lawn, they were asking things like, well, what can we use instead of these things? And what we told them, we found some great remedies that are also safe to use for children and pets, such as, like I said in my presentation, spraying vinegar on your weeds is a good way to kill your weeds without the harmful effects of pesticides and fertilizers. So that's
Okay.
Were any of the companies that you talked to, did they give you any kind of options, any biodegradable options or anything else that they offer customers, or were they just?
We called so many times, and half the time we'd be like, hi, my name is Megan Day, I'm an honors environmental student from Loveland High School. We were wondering how many people you service in our community and if you'd be willing to make changes, and they would just hang up on us. They didn't.
So our 7th place team, Megan and Kate.